Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traita Theorem originator, sensational writer, author of more than 100 divine holy scriptures, Hindu virtue donor, Sri Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. So we are learning about the Vasamsi Jirnani Shlokam in Bhagavad Gita in Sankhya Yogam chapter. As part of that, last week we came to know that a baby who born in England, the baby did not get any movements. Immediately doctors declared the baby dead in the mother's womb itself. Then they put it in a chamber where all the dead bodies are kept. So after that, the baby's grandmother came late. Then she wanted to see the face of the baby. Then she went there and opened the cover on the baby. Then baby was with some movements in the body. Then she took that baby and showed to the doctors. The doctors kept that baby for a month for better treatment, and then after that discharged. So this is what how Swami explained about the birth and death doctrine. So which explains much more about where the doctors are getting mistaken over that. Because of that, many of the babies are getting killed. So that's what happened. So the same kind of incident happened in Tirupati town in Gauss hospital, where the lady doctor did the delivery to a lady. So then she read about the birth and death doctrine written by Swami. After that, she met with the Swami and she discussed the matter. Then she came to know the mistake what she did. She corrected her mistake. So then Swami asked some questions to her, and so Swami asked the question to her: when there are no movements, then what kind of state the baby is in? Then she answered that we think that baby fainted. Then we hold the legs of the baby put the baby upside down, and then we knock on the back side of the baby. Then if there are no movements at all, then we give 2 injections. Even then, if there are no movements, then we say baby is dead. Then Swami replied that, so if there is a breath, and then if he goes into like unanswering state, then we can say that. So then we can say that it is fainting. It's fainted. So it's a fainting state. So if still there is a breath, and then if he is not responding, then we should not say it is a fainting state. So when you examine if there is a breath or not in a body where there are no movements, so that's what the Swami answered. So we have a couple of examples over here. All those we can briefly know. So there is one incident. There was an incident happened in 2001, November 30th, in Hyderabad, in Sitafal Mandi area. So doctors declared that even the baby was alive. Doctors declared dead. So this incident, a couple 25 years and 20 years old, so they got married an year ago. After that, she got pregnancy. Then since it's a first issue, they regularly went to the doctor and got all the examinations, and every time they followed the doctor's instructions. And then the time came, she admitted into the Gandhi hospital, very famous one. Then she gave birth to a male baby. So after the doctor said that baby born very weak, so the baby died inside the mother's womb itself. Then what they did, so they put that baby in a bag and gave it to the mother. So during that time, father went outside. He came little late. After that, uh, after 1 hour, what happened? The people who are side by side sitting, they observed the movements in that bag. They informed to the mother and the grandmother of the baby. Then they informed to the doctor. Doctor warned them. He did not listen to that. After few moments, the baby was crying. Then doctors came to know that they did a mistake. Then they put him in a intensive care unit and gave the treatment to them. So the mother thought that if baby, the mother thought of suicide. So since they love so much, so they got the child. So the child is dead. Then she thought that to uh, take her life. So because the baby is died. See, like that, so many incidents are happening. So doctors have to introspect themselves these kind of situations. So another incident, let us see. So doctors said that the life came and gone. So they said life came when life did not come actually, and doctor said life gone. So this incident happened in Ganga Hospital in Dilsunagar area in Chaitanya Puri location in Hyderabad. So mother and father are Vasavi and Ram Mohan. This incident happened in 2004 July 22nd. So they went to a hospital regularly for checkup. After that, after 9th month, mother got pains. Then she delivered a baby. So after 15 minutes, they showed the baby to the father. Then there are no movements and the breath itself. So father asked the doctors what happened to the baby. Then what they said is, so baby born with very weak and there is a hole in the heart. So this kind of babies you have to take care all his life. Everything you need to do, every work behalf of every work for him you have to do. You have to take care very well. That way they explained. So after some time, what happened? So they thought that baby would get some life, and then they sent the baby to the another hospital and kept in ICU and gave the oxygen supply also. Even still, there are no movements. It's 45 minutes passed. So after that they informed the father that so your baby dead. So then the father thought that his wife may get shocked. So he just convinced her that there was some problem. They were giving the treatment to the baby. So like that it passed 20 days. Baby already dead, right? Baby already died. So he spent the time like that 20 days and he did not tell to his wife. So here if we clearly observe, the doctors first they said that after 15 minutes they said first baby got the life. After 15 minutes, uh, they said there is a heart failure, there is a hole in the heart. After that, they said they gave oxygen. Then they put in ICU and gave some injections. After that, they said the life is gone. See, here the bigger mistake is doctor's side only. First, they said that the life came. After that, they said that life is gone. So, this is all because of the ignorant education what they are getting. They don't know how when the life is coming to the baby after delivery. So let us see another incident. When there was no life in the baby, when there was no life to the baby, the doctors declared that baby died already. Baby, it's a dead baby. So the father name is Mallesh and mother name is Rajita. It's happened in Karman Ghat in Vijaya Nursing Home. The incident was happened on the 26th August 2004. The doctor name was Satyanarayana and along with a gynecologist. So the daily laborers who got a baby, so what happened? So they went to the doctor, they delivered the doctor, and after that they said baby is dead. There is no life in the baby. Then they wanted to bury that baby, so they took that baby to the graveyard, but the father took the baby into his hands and then he found there are movements in the baby. So then he shouted that my baby is alive. Then many people got surprised for that. So by that time the focal cord was not cut to the baby. After that they went to the doctor and they asked why it happened. They demanded the doctor, you did a wrong mistake. Doctor said that I tested and another gynecologist also tested. We found that there is a defect in the heart. There is a hole in the heart. So mother and father got very happy. And you see here the doctors, since they did not know the Brahma Vidya, they could not able to do justice whatever they are doing. Another incident, let us know about another incident. What happened in Kalvakurti in Mahbub Nagar district in Telangana state. Mother's name is Sumati and the doctors who delivered the baby are Muva Ramarao and Himabindu. Baby born after 12 hours of the delivery. So that incident happened in the graveyard. So see, this kind of incidents should not happen when people say that they are very great and they know many things, and they argue that the science what they know, they can do many things, they knew each and everything. So it's like cheating the society just by saying that we are the scientists, we know everything. So if we think about animals, see, if there is a goat, if it gives birth to two babies, so after some time, if there are no movements, the mother will go here and there. After coming back after 1 hour or something, when there are movements in the babies, then we observe this kind of incidents. But with respect to the human beings, it's not happening. See how ignorant human beings are becoming, how uncivilized the human beings are becoming. When science is excelling in many things, they also need to be excelled in this field also. But unfortunately, it's not happening. So let us see the example. Let us see the incident where it happened. That incident happened in 2004, October 5th. On Tuesday, they went to a private hospital. Uh, on that day evening, doctors did cesarean operation and they brought out the female baby outside. So after that they examined that baby and doctors certified that baby is dead inside the mother's womb. So so then they lamented so much for that incident and they took the baby to the home. So they wanted to bury that baby, the dead baby, on the next day. That means on Wednesday. Then they put in the then they put the baby inside that path hole, and they just wanted to put uh, dirt on that. So immediately the baby started moving and crying. Then surprised mother took that baby and they took to the home, and after that they went to the hospital where they declared baby dead, and they were angry so much on them, and they broke the mirrors of the hospital, and they did, they wanted to lock down the hospital itself. Those doctors, with a fear, they fled away from that hospital itself. That is what the real incident happened there. So the entire world does not know that. So after baby comes out, the life comes. So the doctors also even did not know that baby got the life after a day itself. So the doctors don't know when the baby gets life after the birth. So Swami explained this matter more than 30 years ago, even though the um, doctors themselves boast that they know everything. They did not care at all. So because of that, this kind of incidents are happening. Indirectly, these are killing many babies after birth. So the medical board which certified the doctors is a bigger mistake, and the doctors is also a bigger mistake. They need to they are responsible for these kind of incidents. So not only that, so there are many incidents happened where people thought that after birth there is no life to the baby. Even parents also, even mother and father also think that if there are no moments, they think that baby is dead, and they throw that baby in the drainages or in the bushes or in the no man's places. This kind of incidents happened in thousands. So such kind of incident, let us see, which was published in the Andhra Jyoti newspaper on 13th September 2004 on Monday. So it was the incident. The headline in the newspaper was, "The orphan baby was adopted by the couple." So this was happened in the Dharmavaram. This was happened in the Dharmavaram in Anantapur district. So what happened? A baby was crying inside the bushes. The police department, SI, CI, they went there, and they brought out from the bushes the baby. Then they took that baby to the hospital and they did treatment to that. Then they came to know that baby is good. After that, then many people came forward to take care of that baby. Then they found one couple who are rich, who could take care very well. Then they gave that baby to them. So that's what the situation happened. Some people think that, so because of the prestige issue, people might throw the babies in the bushes or somewhere. So in fact it's not true. If they think that is the reason, why should they keep the baby inside the mother's womb for 9 months? They can go for abortion immediately. So that is not the case. This is the clear ignorance that when baby comes outside, sometimes there is a delay in getting the life. By mistake, people doing these kind of things. Um, so another incident happened that we can see. So the headline name is "Mother, I am alive still." So this was happened in Sultan Bazar Koti, Hyderabad. Incident date was September 21st, 2005. So what happened on Tuesday? On Tuesday, a mother gave birth to the child. So the mother name was Revati and the father name was Suresh. So mother got 2 times abortion. Due to that, they took care very well, and the doctor also advised that since you got high BP on 7th month, be ready whether the baby may born weak or may be without life itself. So then they took to the government hospital in Sultan Bazar, and on the Monday evening she got the pains by giving the injection. Then she gave birth to the child in the morning on Tuesday 3:45 a.m. So after that they said that in the morning 6 o'clock baby is dead. The nurse came and told that thing. So after that the baby was given to the mother, and the nurse also told that if you give some money, I will send this baby to burial for the burial. What happened? The mother's um, auntie and uncle both were not present there, so she thought of their arrival. So then what happened? So after few hours they arrived over there, and they wanted to see the face face of the baby. Then they showed the cover where the baby was put inside, since they thought that baby was dead. Then they found that baby is taking breath and making movements with hands and legs. Then they took that baby to the duty doctor and showed to that. Then immediately they advised them to take that baby to the another hospital. So see, after 12 hours baby got the life. So this is the bigger mistake of the government hospital even. So like that there are so many incidents which were mentioned in the birth and death, Doctrine of Birth and Death book written by Swami. So the doctrine of birth is clearly explained by Swami, and Swami is also asking some of the questions to us. So whether we can give the answer or not, we need to see. So the first question is, we can see some people talking about their previous birth, but are there any incidents who spoke about their mother's womb state when they were in the mother's womb? Do do you remember that? That is the question. And second one, according to astrology, whenever there is a first breath, then they consider that, and they will tell about all dasha and everything they will write. But they don't write about the Janma Bhukti, that means birth time, birth time forecasting. Some people say that mother's womb state forecasting, but we should not say that one, since in the mother's womb they won't stay for years there itself. So we should say always about last birth bhukti, we can say. And the third question is, when the baby borns out, why for some minutes and some hours there is no breath, there is no blood circulation, and there is no movement, and there is no conscious? And fourth one, there are the people who help in delivering a baby. What they do when there is no life to the baby, they sprinkle some water on the placenta and think that the life from the placenta will enter into the baby. So in this case, the life inside the mother's womb, whether it came to baby or to the placenta. And fifth question, when doctors declared that baby is dead after delivery, then how come after some time baby got the life? The sixth one, they will tell that if there is no life inside the mother's womb, to the fetus which is growing inside the mother's womb, and if there is no life, there is a danger to the mother, since that's considered as a dead flesh. So, but people say that after 6th month life is coming to the baby inside the mother's womb. Then how can you say that when there is no life, how come the fetus is growing inside the mother's womb? When there is no life until 6 months, how come there was no danger to the mother? In Bhagavad Gita, God said that there are 4 stages to the creature, that is childhood, youth, adult, and old age, and then the death comes. He never said, why didn't he say about the mother's womb stage? And the 8th one, in Bhagavad Gita, God said that He leaves the old and ripped clothes and wears the new cloth. The same way, He leaves the old and inconvenient body, perished body, and then He takes the new body. When He said He takes the new body, is it completely made or half made? And the 9th question is, when everybody is born out of the mother's womb, that is called Bhagam, why we are not becoming the Bhagavans? So there is another explanation over here, the extensive explanation. Here we need to know what Swami is saying over here. So there are 5 elements. In 5 elements, air is the one, and we have 5 gases inside our body. They are called five lives. So they are prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, gases inside our body itself. So when there is a gas, when there is a air, our breath going, inhale and exhale happening in from our nose, we can say we have the life. So when there is no air at all, there is no life at all. So this we need to know that. And also the baby will grow inside the liquid inside the mother's womb. So there is no chance of breath at all. There is no mortal soul at all. So by looking at all these questions, you do research on it, and if you have and then you will come to know what is truth and what is not truth. So this is what we came to know from the 22nd Slokam. I think you understood very well that. So let us think, let's move forward and know about the 23rd Slokam. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shoshayati marutaha. This Slokam talks about the mortal soul. So what it says is the mortal soul cannot be cut by a knife, cannot burn, cannot soak, and cannot be pushed away by the air. So we know that there are three souls inside every body. So here this Slokam talked about the mortal soul, which is Jivatma. So that mortal soul is somewhere inside the body at one part. He is not inside everywhere. And also the sky, air, fire, water, all related to the nature. They can't do anything to the mortal soul. So that's why no weapons no weapons can cut the Jivatma, and they can't do the fire, water, air also cannot do anything to the Jivatma or mortal soul. This is like a unbreakable fort. There is a unbreakable fort. There is a king inside that, and his army is fighting against the enemies. So in case if they get defeated, so there would be some underground tunnel that usually every king will facilitate that one. In case when he gets defeated, then he will flee away from that the secret tunnel itself. Like that, the mortal soul is there inside every creature's body. So none of these five elementals do anything to the mortal soul. So if there is a death happens, if body is burnt, the body is made up of nature, that can be burnt, that can be cut, that can be pushed away, that can be drenched, but the mortal soul cannot be cut, cannot be drenched, cannot be pushed, cannot be drowned inside the water. So that's what. So that means that nobody cannot kill the mortal soul. So when there is a danger happens, then immediately the mortal soul will go out from the body without having any trouble to it. So let us stop the session here. Let us continue next Shlokam in the next coming week. Let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhurupaya Mangalam. Prabodharpanam to everybody.